Gordon Johnson, if you're watching this, you're not gonna like this.
I think it's clear now that Tesla has a demand problem. We see Tesla more as BlackBerry versus, Apple.
What is up, everybody? This is Electric Invest, and today I have a brand new episode, which is just a little bit of a bonus video. For those who are regular in the channel, I don't do Weeble, I don't do one of those Discord channels, I don't do none of that stuff. I actually just make YouTube videos because I don't like wasting your time. So today's video is going to be a little bit more of a bonus video in which I'm going to be covering NIO, but I'm first going to be giving you guys some brand new updates from Tesla that are definitely going to be important. And if you guys want me to then later on after this video do a NIO video by itself, I can also do that as well. This is just to prove you guys that I pay attention to the comments and I want to give you guys value if I can. If this is your first time watching the channel and you find this video helpful in any shape or form, consider subscribing to Electric Invest and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. With that being said, guys, let's begin. Now, first and foremost, I want to talk a little bit about the market because the EV market and the tech sector are actually down lately over the past couple of weeks. And if you just look at Tesla stock or NIO or any of your stocks in the sector, you're going to be thinking, oh my God, why is it down? But it's not necessarily them, it's the entire sector. Now, I do want to make a couple of comments on that. This is something that happens from time to time and it's cyclical. The market does usually follow trends. And in 2020, we saw a huge growth for EV stocks and tech stocks, but was horrible for the other side of the business. The cruise and travel stocks, the airliners, obviously was down in 2020. So the shift is happening a little bit in which a lot of investors are starting to shift a little bit because they're expecting inflation to happen. They're basically bidding up 10-year treasury yields. And that is something that I personally don't think they should be doing. I mean, think about it. There's a reason why this sector on the EV side and the tech stocks went up. Companies like Zoom ended up exploding because of their versatility and ability to show people that they could connect. Teachers didn't have to stop teaching. They could teach online. And companies like Tesla that don't have the traditional dealership model were able to actually continue to thrive and be able to sell more vehicles because they don't follow any of this value and traditional brick and mortar side of things. So I just wanted to say that real quick. It has nothing to do with any of these stocks. It's just the market. This is why it is very recommended that if you're using margin, borrowed money to purchase certain stocks, for you to keep some money out of the market, just a small portion, just in case, so that way you guys can grab on those dips, whether it is Tesla or NIO or any of your favorite stocks. So now I want to move on with Tesla first because we have brand new news of a brand new price update for Tesla, and that is not as high as the previous one that I showed, from Morgan Stanley. But this one in particular is special because it comes from a long-term Tesla skeptic. We have heard from UBS right now that they're raising the Tesla price target as a buy to $730 a share, and that is a whopping 124% increase. Why are they doing that? Well, I talked about this on my previous video regarding the full self-driving FSD software, because once it releases in Q2 around June of 2021, that's definitely going to be bringing more revenue for Tesla. So right now we see that UBS believes that Tesla could become one of the most valuable software companies in the world, in light of which the firm's analysts raised the target price for Tesla shares from $325 to $730. But they do add that the California manufacturer will dominate the software space, and no other car maker is closer to monetize fully the autonomous driving for everyday use. And the scalability of Tesla's technology creates the biggest software-driven revenue opportunity in the industry. UBS also adds that Tesla is going to be profiting over $20 billion in operation profits by 2025. So this is some great news that just came out right now, and I just couldn't start this NIO video without also updating you guys a little bit on Tesla, because as you guys already know, Kathy Wood is one of those people, like I've said many times, the queen of investing, especially on Tesla, that obviously because of the miles and data quality that Tesla has, Tesla is definitely in a prime position for this new autonomous software side. NIO, on the other hand, is okay outsourcing the software to other companies like Mobileye and Nvidia to help them achieve those goals. And this is one of the major reasons why Tesla is obviously going to still be ahead when it comes to that, and why they're now getting a brand new price target. Now, the next piece of news update that I want to talk about is something very exciting. Gordon Johnson, if you're watching this, you're not gonna like this.
I think it's clear now that Tesla has a demand problem. We see Tesla more as BlackBerry versus Apple.
So we basically now heard that Tesla Germany registrations are up 180% year over year, and it takes up an entire 10.5% of the market share. And just take a look in all that red in that graph. Tesla basically winning the whole park here, and the only other company that managed to be on the green was actually the smart car company. We're talking about Europe here. They do tend to like smaller vehicles. But we do have more information here, and that is that 194,349 new passenger cars were registered in Germany, which is 19% less than in 2020. But amongst German brands, the number of registrations for the Smart increased 123%, only below Tesla's whopping 180% increase. But this is just something that I wanted to share with you guys because Gordon keeps saying, oh my God, there's no demand. They literally lower the price of the Tesla Model 3, the Tesla Model Y. They keep lowering it from the Tesla Model S. The fact that we have more numbers to prove this is amazing, great news. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this. The new upgrade from UBS, finally raising their target from the low 300s all the way up to $730 a share on the understandings of the software, as well as the massive increase of registrations in Germany. And for those who are now waiting for the NIO side of the video, I'm about to give you guys some of my opinions on NIO and what's going on, a little bit of a recap, as well as some good news that NIO has that I definitely want to share with you guys on this video. Now, NIO is a company that I've actually covered multiple times in this channel before, but the last time was actually in January. So it's been quite some time. Even though I'm a Tesla bull, doesn't mean that I can't talk about other EV stocks. And it is okay from time to time to give you guys some valuable updates on other companies. So, but if we take a look over here in the stock of NIO, obviously, just like the rest of the EV stocks, it has been trading down lately. NIO is also suffering from the same problem that Tesla has been suffering, and that has to do with the market overall. And the last time we were this low on NIO was all the way back in December 14th. So if you've been following NIO quite closely, obviously you know that NIO already released the Q4 numbers just a couple of days ago now. And in the earnings, we learned that they ended up losing 15 cents a share, which is down from their expected 7 cents a share. And there was a lot of weak hands that ended up trading out of NIO specifically before that. But the good things for NIO is that their deliveries were 17,353 units in Q4, which is a humongous increase of 29.67% from the previous quarter's deliveries of 12,206. And they have been increasing steadily quarter over quarter during the 2020 year, and this is despite a pandemic, ending at a total of 43,728 deliveries for the entirety of the year, which is also another huge increase from the previous year of 2019, with only 20,565 deliveries just in 2019. So this is an increase of 52.98%, and it is definitely a growth story for sure. Now, in the first quarter, we can expect NIO to be doing 20,000 to 20,500 units, and sales in the first quarter of this year, 2021, are expected to increase between 1.13 to 1.16 billion, which at the midpoint is going to be representing a target of 444% year over year. And although NIO is still not profitable, you guys already know that it is a growth story, just like Tesla. Obviously, NIO is another company that you would want them to continue to invest, for the new factories that they're going to be building, and also the research and development. Now, let's talk a little bit about some news on NIO right now. And that is that we have a new report saying that the Deutsche Bank is actually giving NIO a strong buy rating at $70 per share. And this comes from the analyst called Daesun Yu. And his point of view comes from NIO's revenue in the fourth quarter. And he goes on saying that NIO is a leader in China's premium side of the market. And Yu's team also sees several areas of untapped growth, including research and development into the mid-tier mass market. And as of right now, almost 60% of analysts still rate NIO a buy, with many of them expecting NIO to reach 100% year over year, in which NIO would need at the very least an average of 7,400 vehicle deliveries per month in order to actually be able to achieve such a growth. So that is something that we still gotta wait and see what's gonna happen, because you guys already know that we have a semiconductor shortage that is definitely affecting not just NIO but also Tesla. Tesla temporarily. So it is something that we still gotta wait and see. And although NIO is not as vertically integrated as Tesla is, NIO has been expanding on the research and development side. And you guys know that they're definitely gonna be using this money, not just from the expansion in China, but also more battery swapping stations. There's also going to be partnerships with gas stations as well, which is something that we learned about a week ago. So obviously NIO is definitely taking comebacks into what they need to do to stay afloat. And their margins definitely stayed over 17.2%. Maybe not as big as Tesla's almost 30%, but it is definitely something that has been steadily increasing as they continue to develop their business. And if you've been following NIO lately, you know that they're going to be expanding into the European market, as well as their brand new sedan, which has been promising some pretty cool features that are definitely going to be a positive for a lot of customers in those areas. Now, in the American market, that is definitely something that we still gotta wait and see. That's gonna take some time. That is something that if some of you already have some information on that, let me know in the comment section below, so that way I can get myself updated a little bit too. NIO does have 6.5 billion in their balance sheet, which is definitely going to be coming handy on that expansion. So like I said earlier, if you see NIO going down or Tesla going down, it is not necessarily because of the companies. Both NIO and Tesla are companies that are growing. Obviously Tesla is doing so much more than the EV side, but NIO on the EV side is doing pretty decent, and these companies are long-term stories that are going to continue to be growing. Both of these companies are not companies that I recommend anybody be trading every day, but I definitely see that buying on the dip for the longer term is definitely going to benefit any investor. At least here in the United States, we know that the Biden administration is definitely going to be helping Tesla when it comes to the semiconductors issue that is also affecting NIO. So I would love to know your opinions on this video, whether you guys think about Tesla, NIO, what's going on with the whole overall EV market. I appreciate you. Anything else you guys want me to cover specifically? I read all the comments and I make sure that I actually take into consideration your needs as subscribers. And with that being said, if you found this video helpful and you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing to Electric Invest and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And I'll see you guys next time.